Excuse my chickens in the background. Anyway, and my goats, and my dogs, and my cats. Bobo hush. Anyway, yeah, I couldn't guess how many times somebody has told me that there are no differences between the gospel that Jesus gave his life to share and what Paul is telling us. You know, they'll give me a verse where Paul is speaking to people who know the truth, and he's not lying, and then they'll use that as evidence that Paul is, supports the law and Torah. Well, my response is that doesn't mean that's what he said to the Gentiles who didn't know any better. I mean, have you read Galatians? Throughout this series, I'll provide several examples of Paul directly contradicting Jesus, but for today, I'm just going to share one. Chose Revelation 2:14, where Jesus addresses some problems he has with the church in Pergamum. One of the things he holds against them is that they eat food sacrificed to idols. Excuse my dog. Hush. The entire 8th chapter of 1 Corinthians consists of Paul literally talking in circles about how it's okay to eat food sacrificed to idols so long as your conscience is clear of it. I'm not even kidding. I encourage you, please, go read it and see if it doesn't make your head spin. Anyway, he's speaking directly against the teachings of Jesus, the prophets, against God's commandments in this matter, and it's obviously not the only time he does it. It's why I'm making a series of videos. Hush. In John 12:49, Jesus is telling us that he does not speak on his own authority, but that he only tells us what his Father has told him to say. So in short, if Jesus is speaking for God and Paul is teaching against what Jesus taught, then Houston, we have a problem. Also in Revelation 2:2, Jesus commends the church in Ephesus for testing those who call themselves apostles and are not. Okay, this is the thing. Paul is the only person in the New Testament whose apostolic credentials are in question, because he is the only person in the New Testament running around to all the churches asking to address their congregation without any credentials from James, who was the leader of the apostles and half-brother of Jesus. The leaders of these churches knew that they were not supposed to be accepting strangers without the proper documentation. And so that's why Paul is always arguing with these people, saying, trust me, my name is Paul, and I had a vision about Jesus, so I'm an apostle. Anyway, Paul openly confesses to being turned out by the churches in Asia in 2 Timothy 1:15. And that's why I'm making these videos, and that's why my dog is upset. Thank you for listening. I'll see you soon.